So Andy, let's kind of kick off with you. Tell us kind of your story. Like, how did you get, I don't know if 8-year-old Andy was like, hey, when I grow up, I'm going to open a brewery in downtown Roseville and it's going to be awesome. I don't know if was that a kid's dream or something like that, or how did that kind of start?
Wasn't necessarily my dream at that time, but I did quite early on when I was 16, took a trip over to Germany and stayed with a host family and then toured around Germany, Austria, Switzerland, France. And, really at that point, in the 80s, back here in the States, beer was all about Bud Light, Coors, Keystone, and just really nothing of any flavor or substance.
It was kind of big mega breweries, right?
Right, yeah, that was your choice. Maybe you had some imports, some Heineken, some other stuff that may have tasted a little bit better, but when I went over to Europe, I really was introduced to this concept of beer that actually had some flavor and some character to it. So it was amazing. I'm 16 years old. I go over there the first night we're there. We go out to a pub with a couple other 16-year-olds, and it wasn't about going out and getting drunk. It really was about just celebrating the community, the talking about sports, girls. We weren't there to get drunk. We were there to just have a couple of pints and hang out. At the time, there were a lot of breweries opening, doing the tasting room model, opening in a warehouse, putting in the brewing system, putting in a small bar, and selling beer over the bar, and that was great. But I was more interested in creating a kind of the third place concept, kind of, you have your family, your home, and your work, and then there's this kind of third place. And for me, really, it's all about the community, making a place that people can come and hang out. And I think food is a vital part of that third place.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do a food truck. And then, when I did open, you notice, and if people come in, notice there's no TVs in the place. And when we did open, I can't tell you how many people said, how can you open a bar and not have TVs and play sports and all that stuff? I said, well, really, I want this place to be more about the conversation in the community. And, when you look at the history of pubs or public houses, that's where people would go and discuss politics and make decisions and write the Declaration of Independence.
Right.